Syria's drug problem casts shadow over Assad's rehabilitation. Almost 5 months since Arab states extended an olive branch to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, there are signs that some key architects of the initiative may be growing skeptical about his commitment to the agreement. Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi this week said that trafficking of the addictive amphetamine Captagon from Syria to Jordan has only increased after normalization talks that led to Assad's return to the Arab League in May. Syria was kicked out of the Arab League in 2011, following a brutal crackdown by the regime on opposition forces that sought to unseat Assad. Jordan was one of the biggest proponents of its rehabilitation. Being one of the main victims of Syria's drug trade, but it feels now that the regime is either unwilling or unable to clamp down on the trade. Jordan is fighting on the border to make sure drugs do not get into the country, the king was cited as saying last week by Al Monitor. Bashar al-Assad does not want a conflict with Jordan. I don't know if he is fully in control. One of the key demands Arab states made of Syria in exchange for rehabilitation is that Assad help crack down on trade in Captagon. The vast majority of its global supply in the $57 billion Captagon industry is believed to come from Syria, with neighboring countries and the Gulf region being its primary destination. The trade has turned Syria into a narco-state that has allowed the Assad regime to replenish its coffers after years of war and sanctions and given it enormous leverage over its neighbors, and has been partly responsible for bringing them to the negotiating table with Assad. In another possible sign of Arab disgruntlement with Assad, the Saudi-owned Asharq al-Awsat newspaper reported this month that the Arab Ministerial Committee tasked with overseeing Syria-Arab normalization froze its meetings with Damascus due to a lack of response to the roadmap drawn up to normally.